You know, that makes it a wonderful Sunday. So, what you need to do is get your pen and your paper and your notebook, because I know you're keeping a notebook. Get those in hand. While you're doing that, at the same time, I want to see how multitasking you can be. You need to go ahead and call your upline, downline, around line, sidelines, some lines, and you need to get them in here so that they can be part of this master training, because they are on this journey with you and they need as much training as you do. So please give them a ring, remind them they need to go ahead and join us. So please give you 2 seconds while I get everything else set up to give them a call, okay? Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. You guys did an amazing job. And this is one of the things that happens when you have a great attitude towards everything that you do and you're involved in. So, again, you have your pen and your notebook ready, because the speaker here today, our master trainer, is a person that you need to lean forward to listen to. You need to have a pen in hand ready to take down just about every word he says, because every word he says has a lesson in it. It has education in it and wisdom, because he has been in this industry for quite some time. He has been successful. He has known adversity. But then one thing that he knows is a good project when he sees one. And so he is an engineer, and so that makes him uniquely qualified. The one thing is, as far as an engineer is concerned, you know, sometimes those guys can talk above your head because they're so intelligent and so precise, but Trashit does not. He talks to you and he's able to deliver the message in a way that you can understand it, is tangible, is palpable, and you can understand. So he is here to be able to tell you about this particular project. He has created Dream Billions Company out of he hails from India, in Gujarat. That's where the Prime Minister of India is from as well. But so the thing about it is his philosophy: teaching is the best way to honor those who have taught you, because learning is earning. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me to welcome Trashit.
Yes, Grace, that is absolutely correct. The best way to learn is to teach. And you rightly said that it's a great
Recording in
honor
progress.
to impart your education, to spread your education, your knowledge as much as possible, because that's how you contribute to your mentors. So welcome everybody on this master training that we have every Sunday. And good morning, good evening, depending on which part of the world you are joining from. I'm Trashit. I'm privileged and honored to be your trainer, your guide, your mentor for this evening. I'll try my best to deliver, the basic and the core concepts of this opportunity that we are all a part of as a community. Thank you so much for joining. And if possible, get in as many people as possible. These sessions are very, very important because we are all a part of a technical project. There are so many technicalities that can help you grow in this ecosystem. Not just grow, but to take the benefit of this entire ecosystem that has been, aptly suited for everybody, for everybody. Anybody who is looking for an active and passive opportunity, here we have something very exclusive. And with this, we can create wealth. We can create generational income. I'll share this opportunity with you. I try my level best to impart this knowledge which I have gained across this opportunity. And let us begin with this master training. So here we are with the master workshop on WAAS. We are all Satoshi. BTCC, that's our own blockchain. Bitcoin code is its native coin, and Boomerang, and lots many other things that we are going to cover in this master training. So before we begin the training, there are some general disclaimers and legal disclaimers which are very, very important. I'll walk you through. And
General disclaimer. Welcome to the We're All Satoshi official presentation on Affiliate Marketing Model 2.0. All presenters are providing their services on a volunteer basis. Their views and opinions do not necessarily reflect those of the organisation. While we aim for accuracy, errors may occur. All content is for informational purposes only. The information provided is general, not personalised advice. We are not liable for any losses. We provide informations and systems, but we do not endorse any purchases of memberships. Your decisions are yours alone. So we advise conducting thorough research. If uncertain, seek guidance from a qualified professional. Attendees accept these terms by continuing. Let's explore affiliate marketing cautiously and curiously. Legal disclaimer. You are viewing a We're All Satoshi official presentation on Affiliate Marketing Model 2.0. All products, services, their component parts and operating methods and systems either provided by or created by We're All Satoshi belong solely to We Are All Satoshi. All IPs are protected. Anyone copying, distributing or reselling any We're All Satoshi product without express permission risks serious legal consequences. Any unauthorized broadcasting, live streaming or social media sharing of We're All Satoshi presentations is strictly prohibited. Downloading and re-uploading presentations without permission violates copyright law and may lead to legal consequences.
all right, that being said, let me introduce the person, the mentor, the developer, the creator, the founder, one and only Mr. Chavez. He hails from India, 28 years old, and he is one of the most remarkable person that we have seen in this industry so far. The reason behind it, he is an innovator, he is a technopreneur, he is a blockchain and AI expert, he is the creator or the developer of BTC20 Smart Chain, that's our own blockchain, and he is also the technology partner in Boomerang. And with his exceptional products and projects that he is delivering in this vast ecosystem, he is already setting his his impression as one of the top technology entrepreneur in this blockchain and crypto industry. He believes in changing the mindset, and with his entire efforts to build this ecosystem, he is in fact delivering that. He intends to change the entire affiliate marketing industry. How? That we will discover in this master training. So we are all Satoshi. How do you describe that? You are a part of this master workshop, and I'll help you understand what we are all Satoshi exactly is. A gateway to innovation and financial freedom. What does this mean? It means we have opportunities as a client, as an investor, to make use of the products that we are all Satoshi is offering, delivering, developing, everything. But we also have a chance to get passive income through affiliate marketing industry. That's a segment associated with this We Are All Satoshi opportunity. So We Are All Satoshi, it's like a marketplace where as a technology company, we develop technical products or products related to crypto, blockchain, AI technologies, related to trading, related to mining and all the crypto and blockchain stuff. These products are very, very trend setting, and they are in a way groundbreaking products. And with this excellent products, we give equal opportunities for community members to participate as a client or as an affiliate marketer. Whosoever wants to join this ecosystem that we are trying to build with We Are All Satoshi, they purchase a product, they become a client to the company, to the opportunity, and with that they also get benefit of participating in the affiliate marketing model that we have, which can reward you in many times, in many folds. So an equal opportunity of earning active and passive income, that's We Are All Satoshi all about. As a client, you make use of the products, you enjoy the benefits of the products, and as an affiliate marketer, you sell, you market these products and you get affiliate commissions. So on the product sides also you earn, and on the affiliate side also you earn passively. Affiliate marketing 2.0. That's we are all Satoshi. Now, if we speak of products, so we have in our business suite the first product, which are our digital NFTs. These NFTs are they are like a mining they offer mining 140 years of mining BTCC on our exclusive BTC20 smart chain. The next product, Boomerang, it's an arbitrage trading protocol, which in a way gives equal opportunity for anybody without even having any knowledge of trading or experience on trading. They can easily trade over here and get trading benefits. Then we have nodes offering, which are like generational income product, because unless and until the blockchain will end, this nodes packages will keep giving you nodal rewards. Then we are also introducing, maybe this week we are introducing crypto credit card program, with which everybody will be able to encash their crypto assets to any local currency across the world. So crypto to fiat system payment solutions we are delivering with our own crypto credit card program. Then we have BTCC's own P2P program, where people will have an opportunity to bring in a wide variety of other coins on our blockchain. And we are also going to introduce another trading platform, that's index trading platform, which is going to be an excellent product, considering that we are looking forward to Bitcoin's appreciation with this halving year. And this is just a beginning. This is just a beginning. We started our journey back in May 2023, and it has been just like a year now. And with this entire suits of products, we are going very strong, and we have a huge benefits from this product. And the saga will continue. So the training topics for today, it will be about, first of all, the topic would be about Bitcoin. The second topic would be about how did we land on BTC20 smart chain, from Bitcoin to BTC20 smart chain. And then I'll help you understand what the node offering is. And we will also brief you about the crypto credit card program and what are the new features on the WAAS back office. That too we will cover in this tonight's master workshop. So let us begin with Bitcoin. Bitcoin, the mother of all cryptocurrency. What is Bitcoin actually? Bitcoin is an asset that has an intrinsic value, and it can be any physical object, or maybe any digital asset. Anything can have a value, but how the value is added to it, when people start investing in them, when people start consuming them, when people start interacting with that asset. So what Bitcoin is a digital asset which has an intrinsic value, and it's all because a huge segment of people, they are getting invested into Bitcoin. When did this journey started, and how did this journey started? We know the greatest, what do we call it, the greatest recession we had in 2008. That was because of the failure of the Lehman Brothers Bank. The Lehman Brothers was one of the world's largest bank, and it collapsed. And it's still a classic example how a centralized system can fail. You can just Google the world's greatest recession that took place in 2008, and the main reason behind it was the failure of Lehman Brothers Bank, a centralized bank which had multiple businesses with the banks across the world in almost every nation, and that bank collapsed. And it is considered to be a classic example of how a centralized system failed. So there was a need and there was an intention to have a decentralized payment solution or a decentralized system. And with that intention, Bitcoin was released, and first domain was registered in 18th August 2008. Then on 31st of October, a white paper was published authored by Satoshi Nakamoto, and this white paper particularly described how a digital currency can be transferred from one peer to other peer. It was a decentralized autonomous system, electronic cash system, and it was published online. Nobody knew who Satoshi Nakamoto is until now. And it may be a person, it may be an organization, it may be a nation, but it was authorized by Satoshi Nakamoto, and you can find that white paper on the domain. Let me just. So bitcoin.org is the official domain, and bitcoin.org. And here you will find the white paper, the original white paper of Bitcoin, which was published in 2009. This is the original white paper and describes how anybody can start mining Bitcoin, how anybody can, claim Bitcoin, and how the value of Bitcoin will develop through a decentralized system. And 3rd January 2009, the Bitcoin's first Genesis block came into existence. A node was released, and with that node, the mining facility of Bitcoin was made available to everybody, anybody who would have the knowledge of how to mine Bitcoin. Using this white paper, they can mine Bitcoin. They were able to mine Bitcoin. But back then, nobody realized the potential of Bitcoin, and like many people lose opportunity. Many people, in fact, miss this chance, a golden opportunity to encash Bitcoin back in 2009. In fact, few people still consider Bitcoin a huge bubble that's gonna burst. And in fact, people also spoke the same thing about the internet as well. Everybody told that internet was also a scam, or it's like a huge technology bubble. But today our entire lives are connected to internet. There is going to be a time when entire financial system is going to be on this decentralized, or the DeFi, decentralized financial thing. So it's a matter of time, and those who can understand the technology, they adopt to it and they make money with it, with the technology. But those who fail because of maybe of past experiences, because maybe of lack of knowledge, they miss the opportunity. So here is your chance to encash the opportunity that we are going to present, which is having equal, in fact more potential, what you missed back in 2009. So Bitcoin blockchain, the total supply of Bitcoin was set to 21 million, and that gives its intrinsic value. We know gold is one of the most valuable asset. In fact, many governments, their financial systems are based on the gold supply. But over here, nobody, in the gold segment, nobody knows how much gold is any person is having or any nation is having. But over here, we know the supply of Bitcoin is fixed and limited to 21 million only. And so far, from 2009 to 2024, 19.71 million already has been mined. You can go to CoinMarketCap. Over here, you can see on the CoinMarketCap, you will find the max supply as 21 million of this, the circulating supply, which is already into supply, that is 19.74 million. That means almost 94.02% of Bitcoin is already in the market, already in the supply. It has come into existence. So how much is left? Only 94, only 5 point something million, or 5 point something percentage is left. So for that also, it will take almost 116 years. When will the Bitcoin, all the Bitcoin will be in circulation? So the year that comes around is 2140. This is the year when entire 21 million Bitcoin will be mined, and they will be then come into existence. So how it is possible that in just 14 years, 94% of the total supply has been mined, and the remaining percentage, it will take 116 years. That's because of the supply. It is limited. The daily supply is limited, as well as we have halving in every 4 years. So if we speak of Bitcoin, the initial supply of Bitcoin was 7,200. 7,200 divided by 24. 7,200 divided by 24. So that comes around 300 Bitcoins every hour, and divided by, if we do 6, so that's 50 Bitcoin every 10 minutes. So the initial supply of Bitcoin was 7,200, and now what happens in every halving? This supply gets reduced. That means on the next first halving, this supply got reduced, that was halved, that is only from 50, it was reduced to 25. And in the later halving, again divided by 2, so 12.5 distributed every 10 minutes, again divided by 2, the supply went to 6.25. And again, if we divide it by 2, this is the current supply after 4 halvings of Bitcoin. This is the current supply of Bitcoin. That means only 3.125 Bitcoins are distributed every 10 minutes. This is the current supply of Bitcoin. We had our recent halving in April 2024, and with that fourth halving, the supply has been reduced to just 3.125. Now, what will happen? When will the next halving come? That will come in 2008, and this supply also will get reduced, so that then there will be only 1.5 Bitcoin. And again, if we calculate all the halvings, this will keep on reducing and keep on reducing. And this, in fact, will give a leverage to the value of Bitcoin, and Bitcoin crosses all-time high after every halving. In fact, we have seen, like, before this halving in 2004 halving, the Bitcoin already crossed almost $73,750. I can show you it over here. The all-time high. See this all-time high? It's $73,750. And this event happened on March 14th, 2024. That means 5 months back. Right. So Bitcoin is an asset which has a value. And why this value? Because people have invested into this asset. People have transacted into this asset. And so far, this coin being the first cryptocurrency, it has been into the liquidity and the supply, everything. And because of this, this coin has been ruling the market for almost the entire journey. So if you go to coin market cap, and you will see Bitcoin still tops the chart in terms of market capital, right? So Bitcoin has its own value, and in fact, people who realize this, they have made millions and billions out of it. And people who fail to understand the value of Bitcoin or the importance of this entire blockchain and decentralized systems, they have still not made money out of this. So Bitcoin mining. Now, the supply of Bitcoin is only through mining. Everybody knows that, right? But what is mining, in fact? So the Bitcoin mining is the process through which new Bitcoin, they come into market supply. It is a way where network confirms transaction, and with this, the blockchain ledger, it gets updated, and because of that update, new Bitcoin, they come into supply. So the supply has been fixed and limited to 21 million, and every day, as per the current supply of Bitcoin, so 50 divided by 2 divided by 2 divided by 2 divided by 2. So every 10 minutes, this supply, it comes into existence, 3.125 distributed amongst the people who are mining, who are doing the proof of work. And with that proof of work, they are getting new Bitcoin. And through them, the Bitcoin, it gets into open market. Now, what is required for Bitcoin mining? We require a Bitcoin wallet, high-end processor, uninterrupted power supply, uninterrupted internet connection, air conditions for cooling processors, recurring cost of electricity, wear and tear of hardware and appliances. This all adds to the cost of mining Bitcoin. So Bitcoin mining right now, or in present times, has been so much commercialized that, people have started mining Bitcoin in capacity of football grounds. You can see there are mining farms which are mining or claiming Bitcoins every day using high-end processor, and it's a very energy intrinsic process. So lots of investment is going into this thing. And why still people are mining Bitcoin? Why? Because eventually Bitcoin has a value, and this value is going to will keep on increasing. Why? Because the demand and supply. Demand will be more and supply is going to be lesser and lesser. So with every halving, the Bitcoin's value as a leverage, and because of that, it appreciates. So after every halving, there is a tendency of Bitcoin going all-time high. Although we have reached an all-time high in Bitcoin, but still it hasn't gone that bullish, We are still expecting the bullish run of Bitcoin, for the fourth halving year. So speculations are like, with this halving that occurred in March, in the month of April, we are expecting Bitcoin to go as high as $100,000 or maybe $150,000. Nobody knows, but because of this, there are people who are still believing in this amazing digital assets, and they are claiming Bitcoins every day. So you must understand this. This is very, very basic for our blockchain. Why and how you can encash an opportunity that you have missed back in 2009. Because right now you cannot go back to 2009 and you can claim 50 Bitcoins. No, you cannot do that. But what you can do is you have an equal and more advanced of an opportunity which you can participate, and you can be a part of. We are recreating history, and you can be a part of history in the making. So as of today, Bitcoin is priced at $64,084 as of today, and it went all-time high to 73,750, and speculations are that it will still cross $100,000. But again, many people missed an opportunity. If you see the price of Bitcoin back in 2009, Bitcoin was valued at $0.0009. And because of this, many people did not believe in this. Somebody spent 10,000 Bitcoin just to buy $40 worth pizza. And this is considered to be the first physical transaction where Bitcoin was accepted as a payment. So if anybody would have invested just $1,000 back in Bitcoin in 2010, maybe that's when Bitcoin went to 3 figures, they would have claimed like 2,500 Bitcoins. And considering the price of 64,000 as of today, this asset would have been worth $160 million. So $160 million of just $1,000, how much it has grown? Almost 160,000 per times it has grown, right? This asset. So 160 million is worth to transform any life, or I would say the entire family's generation can be transformed with this amount of value what Bitcoin has delivered. And it's because of this, Bitcoin has created many millionaires and billionaires compared to any other financial asset or any financial market, more in numbers, in fact. So this is all about Bitcoin. But how did we land on our blockchain, and how did we get to this BTCC blockchain? So you must understand that Bitcoin was the first cryptocurrency. Right now, this is $1 trillion industry. The global crypto market is $1 trillion industry, almost $2.26 trillion industry. Of this, Bitcoin is still ruling the market. Bitcoin was the first cryptocurrency. It was the first system where, for the first time, it was introduced to the world, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system for the first time. And it was absolutely decentralized. You don't require any middle person. You don't require any mediator. Just I'm taking an example. If you want to transfer, if I need to transfer almost $100 million from India to any part of the world, what are the options available to me? The first option is, of course, banks. The second option is Western Union or the brokers who assist with this transfers, of course, with the due diligence. And the third is the Hawala thing, right? But this middle person, the bank, or maybe the Western Union, or this currency exchanges, they are all gonna charge, and there are legal compliances, and there are lots of many technical stuff. And if I want to deliver, if I'm having an emergency and I want to deliver or transfer this asset, it cannot happen instantly. But if you have a digital wallet, one MetaMask wallet to other MetaMask wallet, how many seconds does it take to transfer your asset? And with whose permission you require to do the transaction? It's absolutely decentralized. Millions of dollars, this $1 trillion industry is a decentralized industry. And for that reason, many centralized agencies like governments and all the authorities, they are trying to get hold of this industry because it's all about power. One who controls the market, rules the market. It's a basic principle, right? But the decentralized nature of this industry is very different. And for that reason, eventually people are going to adopt this. Eventually, people will get into this. Are we not used to smartphones and internet technology? So eventually people are going to understand. Today, my parents understand what is Bitcoin because of me. And eventually the next generation are going to be actively participating into this. So this is going to happen. Technology is going to take its place. So either adapt to technology or get lost with technology. It's either change or you be the change, right? So Bitcoin is the top currency, and for the first time world witness how a digital asset can be transferred in a decentralized manner through a peer-to-peer network. Peer-to-peer means between you and me there are no third person, there is no middleman, there is no broker, there is no the third party which needs to validate the transaction. It's a peer-to-peer. So this Bitcoin, for the first time, it helped people understand, or it was the first system which introduced a digital peer-to-peer electronic cash system. So with the Bitcoin, the ground rules were established. How what is mining, how what is a node, what is a blockchain, and everything happened. But with Ethereum, for the first time, people knew how to create a coin. And Ethereum, of course, it took its analysis from Bitcoin, and for the first time, Ethereum launched smart contracts. It added it enhanced the game of this blockchain technology and the crypto asset creation thing. So Bitcoin laid the foundation, Ethereum enhanced the entire thing, and with USDT, it gave a cash value to the entire systems. So this three coin, if you study, you analyze, you will realize these three coins are the foundation of our blockchain, BTCC or BTC20 smart chain. So what Chavez did was not different. Many people have attempted to copy Bitcoin and everything already existing in the market. But Chavez designed the entire ecosystem in a different manner. And in fact, any system, any coin, it only will appreciate if a value is added to it. And how does a value is added to a coin or a system or a project? When people start to participate. So what this brilliant guy, Chavez, is doing is he is building an entire ecosystem around this BTC20 smart chain. Why he speaks of 500,000 of a community? Why does he ask people to join this revolution? Why? Because as number of people will get onto this decentralized system, or the system or ecosystem that we are trying to build, it will add value. And potentially, what I have told this many times in the master training, potentially what Bitcoin has achieved in like 14 years, we might achieve this in just 4 years. And I can give you the proof as well. Study the chart of Bitcoin. Let us go to all over here. See this. The entire chart, when you read this on almost Bitcoin had its first 3-digit value almost on 11th month of 2013. Its first 3-digit value. That means after the first halving, it went to from a 2-digit value to 3-digit value. It went on 2013. And if you look at our BTCC, we already crossed $80 in just 80 days. So this is our blockchain, BTC20 smart chain. So what you need to understand and what you need to make people or your prospects understand is there was an opportunity back in 2009 which had a potential of growing 160,000 times the value of the asset, but we missed that same opportunity. But in a latest or advanced version with the enhanced technology we are having in terms of BTC20 smart chain. So this is the future of Bitcoin. This is the evolution of Bitcoin, what we call BTCC. In fact, we titled it BTCC, the Bitcoin code, because it has the essence of Bitcoin. So what we did is, what Chavez did, in fact, I would take his name, what Chavez did. So he integrated two technology, proof of work and proof of reserve, and he built a hybrid system. Now we knew that the mining of Bitcoin, it's an expensive affair. We know that, right? It has been so much commercialized that it is not possible for a single, for an individual like you and me to have a ant miner setup at a place and mine Bitcoin. Can you imagine? Most of the Bitcoins will be claimed by the people who have like large farms of Bitcoins. How can we stand in competition to this huge mining farms? It is not possible for us. And this Bitcoin's mining is very expensive. It's not an easy affair. It's not a cheap affair because the cost associated with the mining. We have to pay the electricity bill. We have to pay the internet bill. We have to pay for the hardware wear and tear. You have to we have to buy the end miners. So these are all the costs associated with the mining. And this cost may differ from demographic region to region. In US, the electricity is expensive. In Africa, the electricity is cheaper. In India, it's still not expensive, not cheaper. So anybody who is mining Bitcoin in any part of the world, they will all have different cost of mining associated with it. Right? Somewhere the mining would be cheaper, somewhere it will be expensive. But we are in a digital era and we have developed this entire system of claiming BTCC in a digital manner. But over here also, there is a cost associated to it. And how did we land it on that cost? That cost is B fuel. So compared to the electricity parameter on the physical mining of Bitcoin, we introduced our energy parameter, that's B fuel. So B fuel is particularly used to determine the cost of mining on our ecosystem. Right. So if we speak of BTC20 Smart Chain, what we did is we introduced an exact copy of the roadmap of Bitcoin. And we introduced a coin that is quite similar to Bitcoin in terms of supply and its mechanism and everything. The only difference is Bitcoin's mining is physical, over here it's digital. So BTC20 Smart Chain, if we speak of, it's a EVM compliant blockchain. So when I speak of, we integrated Bitcoin, Ethereum, and USDT. So it's EVM compliant, Ethereum virtual machine compliant. That means we have given a possibility of new projects, new coins that can be developed on our blockchain. So we are an EVM compliant blockchain. We are tagged with the latest technology in terms of blockchain. So we are a very advanced blockchain, right? Approx 64,000 TPS. If you speak of TPS, that is transaction per second, let us find out what is the TPS of Bitcoin. So the Bitcoin's TPS is around 7. So there are many reasons why this mining mechanism cannot be adopted. So we adopted Ethereum and we introduced a new blockchain with all its enhanced feature and with an excellent TPS of 64,000. And if we speak of gas fees, it's cheaper than a cent. It's very, very less. So this gives our blockchain some exclusive features like it is fast, it is scalable, it is secure, it is decentralized, and BTCC being its native coin, the supply only limited through mining. So we have an excellent, what we call it, opportunity in terms of an technically sound blockchain. So anybody who wants to be a part of this technology or want to experience this opportunity or this want to get into this early trend of mining, they can start their journey with beautiful miners. These are digital NFTs, right? So how is Bitcoin's mining? You can start mining Bitcoin. So you purchase an ant miner. That ant miner is connected to the nodes, and that nodes are connected to the blockchain. And that way you can mine Bitcoins daily. So over here, what we are doing is we are buying this NFTs. These are, in fact, you can call them digital miners. So these are digital miners, and these miners, we connect them to the nodes. And when they are connected to the nodes, they claim BTCC from the daily supply. Exact mechanism of Bitcoin is what we have adopted in BTCC. So this this digital miners, the Code 20 miners have, they are different in terms of technology and of course the price value. And each variant of this miner has its own hash power. Now, I had given you an example of, Bitcoin farms. There are so many, Bitcoin mining farms. They are claiming Bitcoins in large volumes. So why they are having so many miners? Because each miner has its own hash power, and that gives you a possibility of claiming Bitcoins from the daily supply. In a similar manner, each of these NFTs also have their own technical specification. And with that technical specification, they have the capacity or the capability of claiming from the daily supply. Now, what do we call that capability? It's the hash power. So over here also we have hash power associated with each NFT. The type of NFT that you purchase, the subscription that you purchase, will give you a hash power. And this hash power will in fact determine how much BTCC you will claim from the daily supply. And what is the daily supply? We are on the exact roadmap of Bitcoin. So Bitcoin had the initial supply of 7,200, and we have the same supply of BTCC. So anybody who plugs in this miners to the nodes of our blockchain, they can potentially claim from this daily supply. But how much they will claim, it depends on the hash power of that NFT. So depending on the total hash power that you accumulate from different NFTs, there will be a percentage of BTCC that you can claim from the daily supply. So let us assume that there are three users. One is having a $50 worth NFT. The other one is having $500 worth NFT. Then the third person is having $5,000 worth NFT. Of course, the person who is having the highest variant of NFT, he would be having more hash power. It's 100 kilowatt, right? So obviously, the 7,200 supply will get distributed amongst these three only, but each will get depending on their hash power, right? So this is how the distribution has been designed depending on the hash power. And with each NFT, there is the cost of mining also associated to it, and that is determined through the consumption rate of that NFT. So you can see this over here. That's the B fuel consumption every second. So again, if you compare it to the physical mining of Bitcoin, there are the energy quotient. You need to pay the electricity bill, right? And depending on how much unit you have consumed, you are charged for the electricity. In a similar manner, how much B fuel you have consumed, you are going to be charged for whatever claims you are doing in terms of BTCC, right? So this two technical specification you need to understand, and you need to explain it to your prospects, right? So depending on the variant of NFT, maybe $50, $500, or $5,000, your cost of mining is determined, and how much you will be able to claim, that is also determined. So if I take you to the live interface, to the live dashboard, you can see it on the mining segment. You go to menu, you go to mine, and here you will find. So over here, as you can see, this is the claimed BTCC. That means over the span when this digital NFTs were I connected to the nodes, throughout that entire journey, I have claimed 1347 BTCCs so far. So how many I claimed depended on the hash power, the total hash power I have accumulated through all these digital NFTs. And how much is my cost of mining, that is determined by how much B fuel these NFTs have consumed. So far, these NFTs have consumed almost 12.7 million B fuel. 12.7 million B fuel. So what Chavez did, he was also smart enough to add a constant value to this B fuel. So we noticed that the energy units, the electricity units are different in different parts of the world. But over here, we need to have a uniformity. For that reason, he pegged this B fuel at a dollar value of 0.0125. And that is fixed. This is going to be constant, irrespective of any time or any place in the world. So whatever B fuel you have consumed, you need to multiply it with 0.0125, and you will have the cost of mining in dollars. So when you go to the dashboard, so in this section, you will see over here. So this is 12.7 million in B fuel. And when you multiply it with 0.0125, when you multiply it with 0.0125, so that gives you the value 159,879. 159,871. So that's in dollars, right? And whatever claimed you have made from the BTCC, that is 1374, your net worth of that BTCC depends on the real value of BTCC, the current value of BTCC. So if you multiply it with 1374, 1374 divided by, multiplied by, 65.2. So your net worth of BTCC is 89,584. Over here, you can see it's 87,000. Let me multiply this. Multiplied by 65.2. So that's 87,871. 87,871, right? So the net worth of BTCC as of now, as of today, it's just 87,000, and the cost of mining, it's 159,000. So there is a huge gap, there is a huge difference, but we know that we are claiming BTCC. That's an asset, that's a coin, that's having its own appreciation and depreciation. Eventually, it's going to appreciate and it's also going to depreciate. And who does this? Who manipulates this? Us as a community. We are doing this. We can control the price of BTCC. How? Now, you have learned that this is the cost of mining, right? In the physical mining of Bitcoin, you pay the electricity bill. Where does that value goes to? It goes to the government, to the electricity board, right? But over here, when you pay this bill, it adds to the liquidity. And you know that any coin, it's pegged against the liquidity. That's how it gets a value, right? If you're having $1,000 in liquidity and you are having 100 coins, the the price of each coin will be $10, right? So as a number of people they harvest, or when they pay this bill of B fuel, this adds to the liquidity against the supply of BTCC. And that's how, if people are claiming BTCC, when they are taking this BTCC out of the system, they are adding value to the BTCC through in terms of liquidity. So when number of people, when they will start harvesting, when they are gonna pay this thousands of dollars in B fuel, it will add to the liquidity. And once they add to the liquidity against the coin, this value keeps on increasing. The value of our coin keeps on increasing. So it is up to us. If all the people, they keep on harvesting, when they keep on paying their B fuel eventually or gradually or regularly, the value of BTCC is going to increase. And how will that happen? When people will learn about this, when people will get involved with this. And Chavez is also trying his best. When number of people, when they get involved with this BTCC and all the projects that are landing on BTCC, eventually people will require BTCC. So whatever claim I have made in terms of BTCC, it's practically useless for me, because it's still in the mining thing. If I need to take this out on my wallet, I need to pay this bill. And if I would pay this bill, eventually it's going to appreciate the price of BTCC. So the entire system Chavez has created, it's one way or the other, everything is interconnected. And this system is being managed absolutely in a decentralized manner. Okay. So for us all to understand, this is very, very important that BTCC is the exact copy of Bitcoin. The total supply of BTCC is 21 million. Supply is only through mining. That means if you and us, we are mining BTCC, we are claiming BTCC, we are the early miners, the early suppliers of BTCC. Many millionaires who claimed Bitcoins back in 2010, 2012, 2013, who still, kept holding this Bitcoins, they are potentially billionaires right now. The same potential we are having as a community on this opportunity in terms of BTCC. Supply is only through mining. The initial supply is 7,200, halving in every 4 years. You can see the halving thing also over here. The next halving countdown is already mentioned over here. We are 1,133 days away from the first halving. Even today, if anybody doesn't harvest, but they keep on mining, on the first halving, when the value will be reduced to half, the supply will be reduced to half, right? Even then, you will observe that the BTCC is going to be potentially having a huge value. And all-time high. This is what I had mentioned earlier. What Bitcoin achieved from 2009 to 2013, in 5 years, we will be able to achieve in just a year span. 87.782 in just 80 days. This is what we have achieved as a technology. 140 years of mining, blockchain is live with all its feature and everything. So you are, you can tell your prospects, you are just a decision away from claiming a golden opportunity. We are recreating history with BTCC, and all it will take is just miner also can add a value to your wealth creation, right? So this is all about BTCC. Now let's get on to the node segment. So, when in 2009, when Bitcoin white paper was published, in this white paper, there was explained a mechanism how anybody can start mining Bitcoin. But to mine Bitcoin, you need a miner, which eventually is connected to the node of a blockchain. I had explained that, in 2009, the Bitcoin network on 3rd January 2009, the Bitcoin network came into existence. What does that mean? That means the first node, which potentially is called the Genesis block of Bitcoin. The first node of Bitcoin was launched in 2009, 3rd January 2009. So it gave a possibility of connecting the miner to the blockchain, and with that, anybody can mine Bitcoin. So what are nodes practically to the blockchain? If we speak of nodes, nodes are generally computer systems that contain a copy of Bitcoin. Of blockchain's primary protocol and its entire transaction history. So these nodes are updated every 10 minutes, every seconds, and practically these nodes have a copy of the entire transaction history. So if we go to the explorer of our blockchain or go to Polyscan, this is the scanner of Polygon, right? So if you go to this Polyscan, that is the explorer page of Polygon blockchain. So you can see the data and statistics over here. So where are this data and statistics stored? It has to be stored in some physical location, right? It cannot be just in the air. It has to be stored somewhere from where this data can be retrieved, right? So this data is practically stored on nodes, and nodes are connected to the primary blockchain, the RPC network of the blockchain, and they have a work or the task of continuously keeping a record of all this data. But the connection is absolutely decentralized. What does that mean? That means anybody, any individual who can run a node practically in any part of the world. He requires only internet connection. And with that internet connection, he can connect to the RPC network of the blockchain. And that way, this blockchain and this node will keep on interacting with each other. And that way, node will have or always have an updated copy of the blockchain transactions, its entire transaction history. Now, if there is only a single node, and if that node damages, or maybe for some reason it gets hold, so that affects the blockchain system. But what if there are thousands of nodes of a blockchain, and each node is having the same copy or the same transaction history of the blockchain? So practically, the blockchain can never end. It can never, it will always be live and updated, right? So if we again go to the, to the number of nodes on Bitcoin blockchain, number of nodes of Bitcoins. So you will see approximately 18,000 public nodes, 18,000 public nodes. So that means 18,000 public nodes are having the entire transaction history of Bitcoin. So if anybody wants to change anything, it needs to update all the blockchain nodes, which is practically impossible. For that reason, we say that the blockchains are practically impossible to be hacked because the data there is immutable. Nobody can edit or delete the data. You cannot delete this data. Can you delete any data? Can you delete any block? No, you can't. Because this transaction details, this history, this records are all distributed across number of nodes each blockchains have. Every blockchain has, right? So if the data is distributed amongst everybody, like now there are 126 participants in this master training. If we formulate a contract, and if the copy of this contract is distributed to all the 126 participants, and if I want to change that contract, is it possible for me? No, I need to change all the 126 copies of that contract. And I practically don't know because everybody is connected through internet. And practically it's impossible for me to track or get the names of anybody amongst these participants. So if the information, if the data is distributed amongst everybody and it's in a decentralized manner, that means anybody practically having an internet connection can connect to the blockchain, and either it can be a potential node. I didn't understand that. And so this is practically impossible to be edited or deleted. So nodes play a very essential or key role in maintaining a blockchain or sustaining a blockchain. So over here also, Chavez started his blockchain with a single node. If you go to this section over here, node, you will find this Cosmos node. So Chavez started the blockchain with a node. And with that, after that, he introduced the community nodes offering. So whenever a blockchain is released, along with that, the nodes packages are also released eventually. And people who believe in that blockchain have an opportunity to get benefit of becoming a node to the blockchain. So over here also we have a node offering. So we can become a node to our own blockchain. We know what is being developed and how it is being developed. So this is an opportunity for everybody to encash a generational income. Not a lifelong income, generational income. That means not just you are going to be passing this income to your next generation. So becoming a node to the BTC20 blockchain, the node subscriptions are available as of now at $27,000, 27,000 USDT. 60 packages were available. Almost more than 50 packages have already been sold out in this month only. Then what's the benefit? The benefit is that you earn in the native coin of that blockchain. So if you are a node to Polygon, you earn in Matic coin. If you are node to Bitcoin, you earn in Bitcoin. So if you are a node to BTC20 smart chain, so you are going to earn in BTCC. And we know that BTCC is a appreciating and depreciating asset. It's a coin with a genuine blockchain and a mining mechanism that can last up to 140 years, right? So over here, the supply is 182%. That means anybody who is putting in 27,000 USDT, he is going to claim 182% APY. So if we do some mathematics, let me help you understand. 27,000 multiplied by 182%. So that's $49,140. That's the annual percentage yield, annual returns. And Chavez has pegged the price of BTCC at 75. So if we divide it by 75, so that's 655 BTCC annually. And if you divide it by 12, that's 54 BTCC every month. Now, right now, the price of BTCC is 65, right? Am I correct? 65, right? 65.2. So that's, as of now, it's 3,559. But we know that even after first halving, we will have this value almost maybe 400 to 500 to 1,000 or maybe any value, right? So in fact, you are earning more than that. Although you are earning in BTCC, but if the BTCC value appreciates, you're going to be earning more than 182%. So as the Bitcoin rate will appreciate, you claim more than the APY. And this is a passive income and this is generational income. And this are pure BTCC that gets airdropped, or maybe they credit into your wallet after every 10 minutes. So the calculation is per second. The rewards are nodal rewards are credited every 10 minutes, and you directly get to encash this BTCC. You can directly sell them off on the swap it on the chain. And of course, this value, this price of the nodes is not going to be constantly for 27,000. It's going to appreciate, it's going to increase with the value of BTCC as well. So here is your chance to grab nodes packages at 27,000 USDT. And this are going to give you, this is a one-time investment, once in a lifetime, but this is going to give you a generational income. But of course, the rewards are going to be in BTCC. And of course, after every halving, even these rewards will get reduced. So if you are getting 54 BTCC every month, as of now, after the first halving, they will be reduced to 27. Okay, but by then the price of BTCC would have been appreciated. So these are nodes offering. Now let me quickly help you understand the crypto credit card program. The pitch deck already has been released in the official Telegram channels. So 9Pay card, it's practically a payment solution from crypto to fiat, authorized by Visa. Visa is the largest debit card and network credit card provider network, and this gives a true credential to our project. Visa being authorized by Visa. No deposit, no annual fees, no limits to how many cards can be issued, and cashback on your own spending, on your direct spendings, on your direct partners spending. And we are far more competent than any other the card in the market. So very quickly, I will help you understand. So practically, we are a payment solution for facilitating payments from crypto to fiat currency across the world. Why across the world? Because wherever Visa cards can be used, there we can use the 9Pay card as well. So it is having the largest network of credit cards. So practically, we are gonna be able to use 9Pay credit cards across any part of the world where US dollars are accepted in payments, right? And this program is gonna launch next week, this coming week, and of course, it will be available in pre-sale, but it will get live after 10 to maybe a couple of weeks. So after that, you will be able to get a virtual and physical card after a successful KYC on the application. So you buy this card from We Are All Satoshi. You download the app from the Apple Store or maybe the Google Play Store, and on that app, you will be able to get this KYC done and transfer your virtual card, issue your virtual card, and with that, after successful KYC, physical card will be dispatched to your address that you mentioned, and you will be able to use this card online across POS. That means the point of sales that the merchant addresses, ATMs, GPay, Apple Pay, and lots many other payment systems will be integrated. And these cards will be available in We Are All Satoshi only. So of course, they are going to be generating sales commission for you. If your downlines are purchasing, you are going to be getting the 5% kickback and 10% check match as well. So there are 3 variants of cards: 9 choice, 9 prime, 9 platinum. And the basic difference between them is the quality of the card: plastic, semi-metallic, and premium metallic, and the spending limit on a single transaction. That doesn't mean that we are restricting the deposit limit. You will be able to cash out any crypto assets that you deposit in payment systems, whatever you have deposited. But depending on your card, how much you can spend on a single transaction, that you can determine. So with 9 choice, the maximum spending limit on a single transaction is 10,000. That does not mean you can have, if you have deposited $100,000, you can have 10 transactions of $10,000. The maximum spending limit is on a single transaction, right? Then on 9 prime, it's 50K, and on 9 platinum, it's 100K. All right. Now, understanding the benefits of 9Pay card, crypto credit card. So for that, you need to understand the level system, the qualification system. So there are tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. For each, you have a requirement of direct clients whom you would have sold this card. So with tier 1, you need 2 direct clients to whom you would have sold this card. So if on your existing WAAS structure, if your direct partners, if they purchase this card, you are qualified for tier 1. If you're having 5 direct partners or you have sold to 5 direct clients, you are on tier 2. And with 10 direct clients, you are on tier 3. So, of course, the WAAS model will facilitate the commission, the check match, the kickback, everything. And the cashback on your own spending depends on which tier you have qualified. So that means if you are on tier 1, you will be able to claim 1% cashback on your own spending. Whatever crypto assets you have deposited, you spend, you get 1% cashback. With tier 2, you get 2%. With tier 3, you get 3%. So of course, this crypto card facilitates the exchange of crypto to fiat currency. And for this exchange, there are going to be charges as well. So the flat exchange rate is 2.3% on any deposits. That means if you have deposited $1,000, 20 to $23 are going to be gone to the exchange as an exchange rate, right? And then there is 50 cents on each transaction. That's the Visa charges. So you must consider this. So in a way, if you are on tier 1, you are getting 3% cashback. So in a way, you can cover your exchange rate with this cashback. But this cashback is going to be in BTC20 USDT. This cashback is going to be in BTC USDT. So how you will be able to utilize this BTC USDT? Of course, in the system, you can convert to BTCC, you can hold those BTCC, you can buy subscriptions, you can buy Boomerang licenses. There will be a BTCC, a BTC20 open market as well, P2P platform. Over there also you can spend. You can help your clients buy new cards with this cashback. And this holds same value for your direct clients as well. So even your direct clients, if you explain them the cashback program, they are going to be claiming BTC20 USDT. And that's how an open community, a new community will get into our ecosystem with this utility program, right? And then the cashback on client spending, it depends on which type of card you are holding. So if you have 9 choice card, you get 0.1% on your direct client spending. So if you have referred, like if you have sold this card to like 50 people and they are spending thousands of dollars, you get 0.1% on their spending if you have a 9 choice card. And on 9 prime you get 0.2, and the highest variant of the card entitles you to 0.3% cashback on your client's spending. So this is all about cards, and this is going to be an excellent program, and this is going to be adding value to our, not just the ecosystem, but to BTCC as well, the BTC20 network as well. Because eventually when people are going to be claiming their own cashbacks and their own spendings, they will end up with BTC20 USDT, and they will come back to you. How can I spend this, or how can I claim this 3%? There you will introduce the mining program, the arbitrage program, the P2P platform, and everything else. And Chavez, by far, we know that Chavez is a brilliant guy, and he is going to be coming up with excellent more products. So as soon as we launch this crypto card program, we go live with this. One more program is also going to be introduced to us all. One more product is going to be added to us all. About Boomerang, of course, the DApp is in maintenance, and with this, when this maintenance will get over, hopefully we are going to get 2 transactions on the Polygon blockchain. How much time it will take, that will be announced on the official channel. But one thing is for sure, now with this, as this maintenance will get over, we are going to get 2 transactions on the Polygon blockchain. And later on, new blockchains will be added, and this maintenance are going to be more frequent. Almost on every weekend, you will see this maintenance on Boomerang. And after every maintenance, you will see some of the other feature or blockchain or transactions being added to the DApp. So I think that will be all from the training side. We are left with the WAAS updates, back office updates. They are very nominal. I think your uplines also, or your sponsor can also help you understand this. Over to you, Grace. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining on this session. I hope we were able to deliver value. Thank you. Over to you, Grace.
Thank you so much. Trashit, I really appreciate your humility. you say you hope you're able to deliver value, and you deliver more value per second
Yeah.
than anyone else I know. So thank you so much for this fantastic, this great training. Now, does we be able to take a couple of questions, because I've got a couple of my own, if nobody else has one. Anybody have questions? No?
There is a question in the chat box. There are already a lot of nodes sold, but in the DApp we see only one node. And how many nodes are sold or are already on the BTC20, and when will they will be seen on DApp? So once Chavez had mentioned about this, and as we have major updates on BTCC DApp also. So once we are done with that, you will be able to see many nodes on that as well. So far, the initial package that was released for the nodes, there were more than 300 nodes sold out. As of now, you can see almost 60 packages of the nodes were released, and almost more than 50 have been sold out. So if we consider, we are having more than 350 nodes as of now on BTC20 smart chain. And eventually, Chavez is going to be adding a feature with which we will be able to see all the possible nodes on the BTC20 block.